Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to make the simple image navigation system using VB.NET. Here I have made the simple employee registration system. Here there will be the employee number, employee name along with the image. You can add the image and delete the image and add the image. Okay. Now here there will be the buttons. You can easily, if you click next, there will be I have added in 2 records only. Here you can, this is the previous, this one will be the next, this is the first record, this will be the last record. You will be able to browse the image which you want to update it. Here all the stuff you have to do here. Here there will be the registration here, right? Now what I am going to do is, here I am going to add the new employee. Here I am going to add the new employee Joe name. Photo you will be able to browse, there will be the button browse. Just click on this one. Here you will be able to add the employee, right here, this one. Click open, the image successfully fit on the screen. Here if you click save, record added. Now if you go to the click form 2, you will be able to see here there will be the 3 record here. Now you can click next, this one will be the second, this one will be third. Here employee number, this one will be the auto generated. Here you will be able, this is the name, employee name, this is the employee photo, right? If you want to delete the employee, if you click this one, delete the employee. If you want to update the employee, here you can browse. Here if you are going to update the image, here this one I am going to change the image. Click browse button and select the location where you save the image. Open the image. This image I am going to update it. So select the image and click open. This will open successfully here. Now if you want to change the name, here you can change here. Okay, yeah, just I have changed something else, name, and click update button. Record updated. Now you can check here. Second one, this one, third one here. Record updated successfully. If you want to delete the record, if you click delete button, you will be able to delete the record. Now if you click delete button, it asks, are you sure want to delete this record? If it is click yes, record has been deleted. Here now the record has been successfully deleted, right? The simple system how will be make step by step, we'll see. Okay, let's go to the lessons, right? First I am going to go to the file, new project, select the VB.NET and Windows application. Here you can give the path where you are going to save the file. Okay, click browse and you can give the path, right? Now click OK. Now your new application has been created successfully. Now what I am going to do is, here I am going to design the form first. I need 2 labels here. This one for employee name, this one for employee name. Employee name, employee name. This one should be photo. This is employee photo. You just type as photo, right? Now what I am going to do is, here I am going to big these 2 text boxes, texters. So select this 2 text and go to the property which is a font. Default come as this one. Click on this font property with bold and select the size which you want. I select as 14, should be perfect. Now here I need text box and 1 picture box. So go to the toolbox and first I am going to get 1 text box and 1 picture box I need. Right, double click, right, get the things and you have to arrange them, right, perfect. Right. Now I need 2 buttons. This one for save, first one should be save. This one should be called as save. Right, I have to another button I have to put is this one is a form 2. If you click this one, it goes to the form 2. form2. Right, you can see the update and delete all the stuff you can do at form2. Right, I just put as a form2. Right, you can put any name here. Right, now what I'm going to do is here, first stamp, select the form. I'm going to change the name as well. I have put as, change the name as employee payroll, simple payroll. Right, now what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to write the code here. First, here double click on the save button, it goes to the coding view. Here first I'm going to import the namespaces. So import system dot data dot SQL client. Right, SQL client. Right, now I'm going to create the database in SQL Server. Right, so I'm going to go here, search SQL Management Studio. I have created the SQL database in SQL Server 2012. Here, this one. Here server is a local server, so put dot. Here I'm put the password as admin 123. This is my password. Right, connect. Now your database has been connected successfully. Here it is connected successfully. Now I'm going to create the database. So I'm going to create the database as here, new database. Here I'm going to some company, I just HNA. Right, this is my company HNA. This company. Right, click OK. Right, HNA database, sample database created successfully here. Now click the plus sign and expand the database. It consists of the table folder. Right click on the folder, select the table folder, right click and new table. Here you have to create the table. First is employee table. So first one should be ID. Data type should be int. Here I am going to create as auto incremented. So I just go here, the column properties. Here you select the property identify specification. Here under the identify specification property is identify. Here the default come as no. You change this one as, click on this button and change it as yes. It is incremented by 1. Here it's incremented by 1. Right, that's the thing you have to do first. Right, here second things what I am going to do is, second property emp name mean employee name. It should be, data type should be varchar. Varchar 50 characters. ID should be primary. Right click, set the primary key. Right, third one should be photo, image. So we have to write as image. You have to change the database as data type as image. Right, if you have problem, you just change it as a photo, something like that. Right, photo. Right. Okay. Right, this is the database. I have created the databases and table successfully. Now click save button and save the table. Right, click save button. Why it's right here, click on this one and save the table. I'm going to give the name as here as records. Right, click OK. Right, now I created the table HNA. Right, now here what I'm going to do is, here first step I'm going to do is, in VB.NET I'm going to establish the connection into the SQL Server database. So I have first dim connection. So con as SQL connection equal new SQL connection. Here you have to give the path as well. So here first one should be server local. So put dot, right, comma database. You have to write the database name here. What's the name? You have created the database HNA. So you have to put here as HNA. Right, after that user ID equal say password is, I have wrote is admin 123. This is the password, right? Okay. Username password mean when you are logging into the SQL server, this is the login. SA is a username. Password while I installing the SQL Server 2012, I have set into admin123. That's the password, right? While installing, you have to set the password. That password you have to give here, right? That's the only thing you have to give here. If you don't have username and password, you can give here as integrated security true, right? Now here, what I'm going to do is here. First, I'm going to add the record. So first, I'm going to here what I'm write it here is I'm going to write the separate function here. So private, I have to write as first function private sub save. I have wrote some function, right? Here what I'm going to do is here. First, I'm going to write the one as try catch. If you type try, press enter key, the catch automatically generated itself, right? Inside the try, I'm going to write one thing as dim as. Here I'm going to add another namespace as import system dot data dot io package. While system dot io, right? System dot io, right? Not data, system dot io, right? Then only you will be able to add the class. So as here you have to write as memory stream. You have to write as memory stream class. This one, right? If you write this namespace, you will be able to access this class, right? After that, I'm going to write the picture box name. This is a picture box 1. This is a name for the picture box 1. So here write as picture box. If you type 2 letter, it will be automatically here. It's pop up. Select this one. Press dot and image property dot save. This one you have to access it. Here you have to write this within the bracket. This one you have to call the memory object ms comma picture box 1 dot image dot row format, right? This is the thing you have to write. After that, you have to write another object dim image. Create this one as byte. This one byte. You have to save the image like this. You have to write like this. I'm going to save the image into the database, so that I have to write this one as well. Dot get buffer, right? You have to call this property get buffer. After that, you have to close the connection as well first. This one connection, right? ms dot close, right? That's the stuff you have to do, right? After that, what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write the insert call dim cmd as SQL command equal new SQL command, right? SQL command. After that, I'm going to cmd dot connection dot count dot connection equal con. I'm going to give the connection to this connection object to the command, right? After that, what I'm going to write, I'm going to write the query cmd dot command text equal, write the insert query, insert into which table you are going to insert the record. Record is a table. This is a table. I'm going to insert the records. You have to write the name properly here. Records. Here you have to write the column names properly here. First one should be auto increment at ID. No need to type here. This one should be important. The spelling you have to write without spelling mistake. Employee name and photo. You have to write here. Here you have to write as first one is employee MP name comma photo. That's the thing you have to write. After that, values. Here you have to write as the same thing. I'm going to parameterize these two things. I'm going to copy, Control C to copy. You have to put here as parameter. You have to pass the parameter type right like this. That's the thing you have to do. Right, that's the only thing you have to do. After that, what I'm going to do is here cmd dot parameters dot add. You have to write like this. Okay, now here what I'm going to do is here I'm going to add this parameters, this employee name. Okay, get here comma, you have to call into which text box. Employee name is text box 1. Right, so you have to write the text box name here. Like, sorry, you have to write like this, double quotation mark. Here you have to write the text box. Why, what's the problem? Text box 1 dot text. You have to write like this. Right, after that, what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write the image cmd dot parameters dot add. So you have to write this image. Sorry, this photo, this parameter you have to call here, comma, you have to here, you have to call this one, you have to call this one here. That's the thing you have to write here. Alright, I am going to save the image into SQL database, so that you have to write like this. Okay, right, now what I'm going to do is here open the connection, open the connection here. After that, you have to write the query cmd dot execute none query. So record is added into the database. If you call this, you have to put the message box as well. Here, message box, you have to write here the message. You have to give the message as here record added. Simply I have to put record added. Right, after added, you have to close the connection as well, close. Right, that's the thing you have to do. If you have any error, you have to write the close the message box ex dot message. What kind of error it will be throw here to the catch. Okay, here there will be two columns available in the database, employee name and photo. I have created two parameterize. You have to pass here to set the text box and pictures. Right, this is the name of the text box, this is a picture. Okay, here this set of arrange this one. Here this one you have to set here, you have to set here. It will be added into the database. So let me check whether it's working or not. This function, Control C to copy. You have to double click on the save button. You have to paste it here. Control C and Control V to paste here. Right. Let me check whether it's working or not. Click start. One thing error, what is the database name wrong? Right, yes, it's wrong, database. Right, now let's start. Now it's working successfully. Now I another stuff I have to write. I didn't write the browse button here. Right, so here you have to write as a browse. Right, I didn't write the browse button code here. Double click on the browse button. Here you have to write is, here is what I'm going to write is here is first I'm going to write with here I'm going to open the image. So go to the toolbox. Here you have to get this one is open dialog box. What's the open dialog box? Here, this one here. You have to drag here. It will be display on the screen like this here. Okay, now you have to open, you have to call this open dialog box 1. This is the name of this one. Then if you write like this, it will be open it, right? You can browse the folder, right? Press enter key, it will be, and bit will be automatically generated. If you write and press enter key, automatically generated and end with. Inside the code, inside here you have to write the code. Okay, here, so bit mean you have to write, instead of writing open file dot initial directory like this, you have to simply write like this with. Okay, don't need to write dot. Here you have to write the thing is first internal directory. You have to write here as equal C drive. So here write as C. You have to write this like this properly. C drive. After that, dot filter. You have to filter. It's another thing is filter. Equal to the format you have to give. First all files. You have to give the permission as for all files. Here you have to pipe symbol. It's a pipe symbol. You have to pipe symbol. You have to write asterisk dot asterisk. You have to give the types, right? Bitmaps, image types, pipe symbol. The same thing you have to put here. This one. .bmp, extension of bmp. After that, what are the types? Another type you need. I need GIF, GIF format. The same type you have to give here. The same type you can give here. .gif, GIF is a format, right? After that, what you are going to do is here. Here we don't need this one. Remove the stuff, right? After that, what I am going to do is here also you have to give as a JPG. That will be the must. JPGs, right? Here you have to write as here you have to write JPG, right? That's the thing we have to write. After that, dot filter index equal to, you have to give us to this one. That's the things we have to write. It's the only thing you have to write. After that, you have to write this one as a open if open dialog 1 dot show dialog equal, so you have to write as a dialog result dot okay. Press enter key. Here you have to write this as, again you have to write with picture box 1. You have to set into the picture box 1. This one should be browse button and browse the picture, and it is pictures display on the picture box 1, right? So you have to write as here dot image equal image dot from file. You have to write as here as open file dialog dot file name. Here you have to write as this one dot size mode equal picture size mode, this one. After that, border style equal border style fixed 3D. This one you have to import this one. That's the only thing you have to do. Now what I'm going to do is here, now let me check this one, it will be working or not. Now I'm going to add the record as first one and should be going to add browse the image, click browse button, it's successfully working here. Now employee, these are the types, browse, select this one, it's automatically, it's imported successfully. Now let me click save button. Here what is the thing, value can't be null, parameter name string, so its error will be this. Back to the code, what is the error mean? Here we have to type as new here, dim ms as new memory stream. I hope this will be the error. Let's start and run the application. Here I'm going to write the things as here as, and have to put the employee name as, and browse the picture here, click save button. Here record added successfully. Now let's check whether it's added or not. Go to the database table, here you have to select all, here the image is added successfully, right. Now let's design the update form, the form 2. So let's go to the project, Windows, add Windows form, form2.vb, right, click add button, this one will be the form 2. Now what I'm going to do is here, select the form and we have to start position, we have to select as center of the screen and go to the form. Here you have to double click on the form 2. Here you have to call the second form, so you have to call it as a dim f2, create the object as f2 equal new form 2. Right, that's the stuff you have to do. Here you have to call the form f2 dot show, you have to show the form, right, that's the stuff we have to do, right. Now let's check, click one, click here, successfully the second form will be show, right. Now let's go to the design view. Here I need 3 things, one is 3 labels, 2 3, right. This one you have to put as employee name, sorry, employee number. This one should be employee name, this should be photo, right. Now let's select all and go to the font property, click on this one, with bold, select the font size, click OK, right, perfect. Now go to the toolbox and I need 2 text box and 1 picture box, so 1 picture box and I need 2 text box, so the text box, double click, right, all are displayed on the form. So here we have to arrange them, right, stuff, right. Now here what I'm going to do is here I need the buttons, so I need 6 buttons, 1 2 3 4 5 6, right. Here I have to arrange them. First one should be, the name should be first, let's change it as first. Second one should be previous, this one should be next, so you have to write the symbol as this one. This one should be previous, this one should be last, this one should be update, this one should be delete. So we have 6 buttons, delete, right. Okay, Now let's select all and we have to put like this, right? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is here I need another one button for browse, here this one. So you have to right click browse, so we have to browse, right, like this, right? Perfect. Now let's add the codes here, right? First what I'm going to do here, double click on the form. First I'm going to add the namespace, import system dot data dot SQL client. Second one, import system dot io. It's a package, it's used to write the image. Okay, after that what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write first one is a ds dm ds as dataset. I'm going to write a dataset object, ds as a dataset object, dataset, right? Second one should be data view, dim dv as data view object. Third one should be dm c something. I create the object as cm, so currency manager. So that currency manager, it's used to write the positions. Alright, dim, here we have to write as a SQL data reader. So read d, right, you have to d read. Have to create the object as d read as SQL data reader, SQL data reader. The final one should be, we have to write the connection here, dim con as SQL connection object is con equal new connection. Right, you have to connection object, you have to establish the connection. You already wrote the connection in previous stuff. Here the same connection, I'm going to copy this one. Instead of write again you have just Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. Inside the bracket we have to remove the extra bracket here, right? Perfect. Now we have to remove the extra, right? Here what I'm going to do is here, after that I'm going to write the another method, private sub binding. First you have to write as dim da as SQL data adapter equal new SQL data adapter. You have to load the data. You have to write here as select all from records here, comma con mean you have to call the connection object here. Alright, after that you have to write the ds dataset, ds equal new dataset. After that you have to fill the data SQL data reader. So da object, da mean SQL data reader data adapter object, fill, you have to fill the one. Here we have to write as here as ds record, ds mean datasets, we have to fill into the dataset. So this is called the tables. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. That's the stuff you have to do, right? So here you have to write in double quotation mark. That should be the wrong, right? Now here we have to write the dv data view equal new data view, view. Here we have to write as a ds dot tables. We have to write as ds dot table. We have to write as the column names here. This one should be, you have to call here. Also it copy, Ctrl V to paste here, right? That's the thing you have to do. After that we have to write the currency manager, this one equal you have to first you have to C type, right? Me, the current form, me.me binding context, binding context, we have to call the data view object dv as data view object, comma, currency manager, right? That's it, the things we have to do. After that we have to write like this. First one I have to do what I'm going to do is here I'm going to set the things here. You have to write first one is a text box 1 dot data binding dot clear. First text box mean this one. The second text box we have to clear these two binding concept. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here this as well. Two stuff you have to clear, right? After that what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write this one as a text box 1 dot text box 1 dot you have to write as a data bindings dot add, right here as text, comma, dv, we have to write the dv, this one dv mean data view, comma, we have to write the proper column name here. First one should be id, this one should be id, right? Second should be emp name. So let's Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Second text box should be this one, employee name, so you have to change it as emp name, right? That's the thing we have to write. Photo I didn't wrote here, okay? So here I'm going to give the photo path here. So I'm going to write another function, private sub, right, as a show position, right? Here we have to write as a first one should be I need one label for how many record here we have added, or we can, so we add another, go here, so drag one label on the form here. We have to increase the size of the font, this one 14th with bold, perfect, right here. So here first one should be label for dot text, we write the text here, text equal, we have to set the position here. So what is the position? cm mean currency manager, cm, right? Dot position, here we have to what you are going to here write as here as and sign, one here off, sign cm dot count, sorry, cm dot y, what's the problem, dot count, 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 right? Here what I'm going to do, what is wrong here is we have to write here as a plus 1, right? Now here we have to write here as and sign, that's wrong I think, right? Now it will be works, right? Okay, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write dim arrange picture object, this one picture class byte, image mean byte, data type should be byte, equal c type, here we have to write as here as ds dot tables, here we have to write as here 0 dot rows we have to write here as cm dot position. So the position, we have to give the things. What is the image column name? You have to put photo. This column name, what is the column name here? Photo. You have to give here. Right, that's the thing we have to do. Okay, comma, we have to write as here as byte. Right, you have to write like this. Perfect. Now I am going to write as a dim. The same thing you have to write ms as new memory stream. Right, now here what I'm going to do is dot image equal image dot from file. You have to call the object. Here, why but Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Right, the stuff you have to write. After that, size mode equal the same thing, picture stretch image. After that, border style you have to set border style equal border slide 3. That stuff. Right, that's the time we have to write. After that, we have to write as a ms dot close, means to close the connection. Right, that's the thing we have to write. Now, right, now it works. Right, now let's check whether it's working or not. Double click on the form load. You have to Control C to copy this one, paste here. This position also Control C to copy this function, paste here. Now let's check whether it's working fine. What's the error display here? Double click on this one here. What's the ms? Right, here what's the wrong is here. You have to not from file, this dot here you have to change it as a from stream. That should be the wrong. Right, now let's execute the program. Click form 2. Here it successfully display. You have add one record here. This record should be successfully displayed here. Right, you have only add one record, that's why here write like this. Now if you add go to add another record, I am going to add another record, something like name of the photo. This one added 2. Save. Going to add another record as something. Right, save. Right, now let's check here. If you click, I didn't do anything else here. If you click these buttons, the record will be travels. Right, here there will be 3 records you added here. I didn't do any codes here. Okay, here it's working perfectly. Here 1 2 3 mean you have a 3 records in the database. Right, okay, let's do the remaining. Now go to the form 2 here, double click on the first. Here what I'm going to do is here cm dot position. Here cm position equal 0. 0 means first element should be 0. Right, you have to call this method as well. Right, second button, this one will be the previous next. So you have to write this the thing cm dot position plus equal 1. Right, after that you have to call this one. After that, this one you have to Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This time here minus this one last element me. You have to write like this. cm, this one you just copy this one. You have to write cm dot count -1. You have to call this method, show position method. You have to call here, and also copy and also paste here. Right, now let's check whether it's work fine or not. If you click form 2, it display here. This one with the, if you click first element, if you click last, this should be the last element. Here it's working successfully. Here it works successfully. Right, now let's do this stuff. Right, how to update the image and how to delete the image, how to delete the records. Right, so let's close the programs. I have going to write the separate function for update. Right, so let's write as here as sub private sub, right here is update data. Right, here you have to write as here, same thing you have to write here as the same thing. Go to the form 1, instead of writing again by again, you have to this code, dim this memory code. Right, Control C to copy this one. The same thing you have to edit the record. So right, the same query we have to copy this one, save query we have to copy. Instead of write again by again, you just copy this one. Right, select from try to end try. Right, Control C to copy this one. The same thing you have to paste here. Now you have to change the things as well. Right, now here this thing also same. Right, you now need to change. Here you have to change only the query as well. Here instead of the here update records the table name, here you have to write as set. Another stuff you have to remove, select all. Here you have to delete the key and delete them. After set first row mean this one, emp name equal, you have to write that parameter here. You have to write like this, emp name. That should be, first one should be emp name, second one comma, second one should be image photo equal parameterize photo. Right, that's the where id equal the id. You have to write like this. Right, the same thing you have to call here, this should be called here, same thing you have to call here. Here you have to change the text as update. Right, you have to update. Right, before update we have to double click on the browse button. You have to browse the image. So we already wrote the code how to browse in my first form, this one. Double click on the browse, the same code you have to copy, starting from with this one to here, copy, and here you have to back to your form 2, you have to paste it inside, paste it. You get the error like this. What is the error mean? You have to drag the open for file dialog on the form 2. That should be the error. Right, now the error go away, all success. Right, now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Right, now here I have to do another important stuff. I haven't set the id, so Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. We have to set the id as here id, this one id. You have to set it into this text box, id text box 1. So you have to write like this, text box 1 dot text. Temp name mean text box 2. Right, this one should be text box 2. Right, okay, this should be this here, this one here, the id should be here. Right, now let's check whether it's worked fine or not. Start, go to the form 2, it's go successfully. Now I'm going to edit this record. You have to right, this record I'm going to edit, browse, it's working fine. Now here I'm going to add this record right here, browse, right, now click update. Here I didn't call this function, that's why it's not worked. Update data, Ctrl C to copy this function, you have to paste it here, update button, right. Now let's check. This record I'm going to add here, update. This one, click update, record updated successfully. Now let's check whether it's worked fine or not. Here it's not worked, but the problem is here. Why it's not updated? It's updated successfully. We have to call this after updated. We have to call the function, this one, binding, this one. It should be, record should be reloaded. So okay, after updated, so that will be shown like this. You have to call here, right. That's the stuff you have to do, right. Here if you call here, it should be updated. Here the record should be updated. Now here again I'm going to update the record, this one, right, updated, record updated successfully. Now you can see here, now it's working fine, right. Now here updated query should be works fine. Another one query you have to write for the delete button. So let's write the query for the delete button as well, right. Okay, now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write the delete button codes. So here this one I'm going to double click on the delete button, otherwise you have to create a separate function, private sub delete, separate function, right. Here we have to write, first one is I have to write here is dim something here a as string, right. Now here what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write here as a equal message box, message box. You have to write is here as, we have to confirmation message we have to write. First one is are you sure want to delete the record. Here I'm going to write as a comma, title should be any title. I am going to write as payroll something, title you have to give as any title here. After that comma, message box buttons, message box button dot yes no comma here we have to write message, what's the wrong, message box icon, message box icon dot question mark, right. That's the stuff you have to write. Perfect. Now we have to write if a equal, if it is yes, if it is sorry, first is we have to write as no, message box result dot no. If the person click no, record is not deleted, so we have to write as exit sub, right, exit sub. Otherwise what happen is you have to write like this, else you have to write the code dim, right. You have to write as something else p, create the variables p, any variable you can give here, integer, right, p equal me dot bind context. Here we have to set it as dv dot position, right. Okay, after delete the record, the position should be here 1, right. If p less than 0. Then here you have to write as int equals 0. Sorry, p equals 0. That's the stuff you have to write. After that, we have to write the database query. Try. Write dim cmd as SQL command equal new SQL command. So to write here as give the connection. So cmd dot connection. So to give the connection to cmd SQL command. So you have to establish the connection here. Right here we have to write the query for that. cmd dot command text. Here we have to write the delete query. So here we have to write as delete from which table you have to delete. Records the table, you have to delete the records where id equal parameterized id here is. Right now here what I'm going to do is here we have to set the parameters right here. cmd dot parameters add parameters, this one dot add. So you have to write as this one, the same thing. Add comma id is display on this one here, this text box 1. So you have to put it here, text box 1 dot text. Right, that's the thing you have to write. After that you have to open the connection, contact open the connection. After that you have to write cmd dot execute non-query. You have to execute the query. After that you have to display the message as record deleted. So message box you have to write here as record deleted. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. After that you have to close the connection as well. Right. After close you have to call the binding. This is reloaded. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. That's the thing you have to write. If there is any mistake, you have to Control C to copy this one. You have to paste here. Right. Catch any error, throw the catch. Right. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Right. Everything should be fine. Right now here we have to do another important stuff is after bind. We have to write another stuff, important stuff is here. After the end drive we have to write here. You have to write here as well. Write here as me dot binding context db. After delete the record, what's the position you have to set the position. We call this p. Here you have to set the position as p. Call this p. Here show position. You have to call the show position method. You wrote above this one. Here, right. Now let's run the query and see what's error displayed. Here what I am going to do is here I am going to change the things as messagebox.show. You have to call like this. Instead of writing the message box, you have to write like this. That should be the error. I think it's not supported here. Now it's error go away. Now let's run the query. Here it's working fine. Now let's check whether it's working or not. Click forms. It's working. Now I'm going to delete this record. So here I'm going to click delete button. No, sorry. Here I haven't called the function. Control C to copy this one. You have to call this function here. Right. Now let's check. I'm going to delete this record. Let me delete this record. Right, click delete button. Here it's working fine. Are you sure I want to delete the record? If it is no, it's keep on the table. Again, if it is yes, record deleted. If you click OK, here position should be changed. Here now there will be 2 records available here. Now you can see here, right? I hope you guys understood the tutorial well. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.